Hello everyone, I'm really glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about an important topic, an impactful topic. It will hit close to home for a lot of you, and that is the effects of tobacco use. And that includes cigarettes, cigars, vaping, dipping, any way that you consume tobacco and nicotine. We're going to cover it today. We're going to answer some questions like history of tobacco and its use, what are the long-term and short-term effects of tobacco, what can you do for your communities, what can you do to prevent tobacco use with people that you know, and who is more likely to partake in tobacco use. So first and foremost, the history of tobacco. Tobacco has pretty much been around since anyone can remember. We know that it was traded with Africa and the Silk Road. We also know that the Native Americans cultivated and participated in tobacco use. So it's been around for a very long time. It's pretty much a solid namesake in people's communities at this point. What are some of the short-term effects of tobacco use? I'm glad you asked. Your body, as soon as you intake cigarettes or vape or cigars, if you smoke it, your body will immediately go into what's called a bronchospasm, which is the coughing and the hacking that you hear people after they smoke cigarettes. Your blood pressure will also increase, and people can relate this to the buzz they get off of smoking cigarettes. It will feel like kind of jitters. Your body will also start to produce more phlegm in your throat and your lung area, and that's basically your body just saying, this shouldn't be here, I need to protect myself. What are some of the long-term effects? Well, there's pneumonia, there's bronchitis, there's lung cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, the list goes on and on and on. Tobacco has a lot of chemicals in it that we don't need in our bodies, whether we consume it through dipping or we consume it through smoking or vaping. These conditions and these diseases, they can be life-threatening. They can cause your death. It's important that we're aware of this because it might be your mother, it might be your cousin, it might be your sister, it might be your children that are participating in smoking, and they say, well, it won't happen to me. I'm very healthy. It won't happen to me. Cancer's not particular. Diseases aren't particular. They will pick anyone. What are who are some of the people that are more likely to partake in tobacco use? Big Tobacco has made it their mission to target poverty-stricken communities and people under stress. By poverty-stricken communities, I mean people living from paycheck to paycheck, possibly on government assistance. They don't know whether they're going to be able to keep their lights on or feed their kids or go to work because they don't know if their car's going to work. And tobacco has made it so they are the stress reliever in those situations. They've placed themselves to where these people come in and they see that tobacco is this instant stress reliever, and so they take it in large quantities, and they're like, this will relieve my stress. I can do a better job when I'm smoking cigarettes, which is just not true. That's not a good way to relieve stress. It causes way more damage than it does help. And by people under stress, I mean they place their ads and they place themselves in front of schools and hospitals so that young, impressionable people can see it and see the cool people on the cigarette commercials and be like, I want to be like them. I want to be accepted. And hospitals, normally if you're in the hospital or you know someone who is, you're likely under a lot of stress, and the companies know that, so they say, well, you can take a dip, or you can just take a pack of cigarettes, and when this is all over, you can just quit. That's not right. That's not how it works. While there have been companies and programs that have tried to keep Big Tobacco from coming in and doing those things, tobacco is so in our community, so deeply rooted in our community, that it's going to take a monumental leap as a whole for us to keep our generation free from tobacco use. And I think that's really important, and I thank you guys for listening to me today. I hope that you learned something, and I really hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much.